Welcome back. Today I want to do a what's in my bag. I saw this trending again on TikTok and I'm living for it because this reminds me of like 2016, 2017. Like that era of like social media was so fun and so like just peaceful. It wasn't about showing off or anything like that. It was just like the simplest and funnest things of life, and I really miss that era. And I've decided, why not hop on the trend and show what's in my bag. First, I have my wallet with my stuff in here. There's really not a lot. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Your girl's struggling. But I got this. I have this gloss that I actually got from TJ Maxx, but it's definitely on TikTok shop because it's supposed to like plump your lip. To be quite honest, it tingles a little bit, but for me it doesn't. I don't see like a change. I think the actual change is like lip injections, and I'm not gonna do lip injections because I can't afford it. So this is what I got. I have my keys that have like, this is a Brazilian soccer team, Palmeiras. If you know, you know. My house key, my name with the Brazil thing because I love Brazil. I got this when I was in Rio. Like so many things from Brazil. Oh my goodness. Blessed. And then I got this key that says like, when God never shuts one door without opening another, which is so funny that I read this because I never pay attention to it, and I feel like I needed to see this at this moment. So praise the Lord. I have lotion for my hands because sometimes I just literally can't. Like my hands get so dry so easily and it bothers me. But this one, she's almost done. Like sis is like dried up. I have like a little bit, probably 1 or 2 more uses, and I gotta get another one. So I have this thing where it's not like a fear, I just worry a lot that I smell bad because I sweat a lot, especially in the summer, but even in the wintertime I sweat a lot because I get really anxious. Just anytime I'm out and I leave my house, which is ridiculous, but that's what I go through. So I started carrying deodorant with me just so that like if I feel like I'm smelling bad, I usually spray myself because I prefer the spray like 10,000 times. Not 10,000, but you get the point. Like I do it a lot before I leave the house. But because I just sometimes am like worried that I'm gonna end up stinking even though I sprayed myself so many times, I got this. And I don't know why. I just don't really like these rolly ones, but I think it's important, or it's good to have, you know? On that note, I do have these little things that I got. I think they were from either Shein or Temu. I think it was Temu because I haven't gotten anything from Shein in a minute. Basically, they're the same thing though. But you put your perfumes in it. But the reason why I have not used it just yet is because before I leave my house, I usually spray myself, like my perfume's in the back. I spray myself so many times, like at least 3 times, but it's not like one spray and then I go and it like 3 sprays. It's like the first time I'll spray and I'll spray like 5 times, and then I'll come back and then I'll spray myself another 5 times, and then I'll spray myself another 5 times. So it's like 15 times like spray. And I kind of feel like when I say this, I sound kind of crazy, but it's a little excessive, I do admit. But I just think that, I don't know, I have this thing where I want to be smelling good, but I do know that sometimes I do overboard, because there was a day where I put like my perfume, blah, blah, blah. I came and I did it like my whole routine, and I went to hang out with some friends, and my friend was like, oh yeah, like we were sitting in a large group area, and she was like, oh my gosh, like someone has so much perfume on, it's giving me a headache. And I was like, oh, I think it's me. And she was like, no, it's not you. And I was like, come smell me, girl, like I think it's me. And then she smelled me, she's like, oh my gosh, it is you. And then I had to move. So on that note, if you're like me, maybe we can like try to chill out, because I do know that with perfume sometimes, especially around other people, if it's too excessive and it's too much, it could be overpowering and it can give people headaches. On to the next. I have some pepper spray. I carry this with me like all the time. If you know, you know, you just gotta be safe, walk around, and don't try me. I have a bunch of lip stuff because I cannot live without anything on my lips. I also carry this with me, but obviously since I'm home right now, I have it on my table. But I have this, which is one of my favorites because it tints my lip, and even though it kind of dries out kind of quickly, I got it in Brazil, the tint stays there, and then sometimes I just put like an aquaphor on top of it, and it leaves my lips at like a really pretty just pinkish color. I have this, which is supposed to be a dupe for Rhode, which I am still debating if I want to buy it or not, because I'm gonna be honest, don't know if I'm cheap or if anyone can agree with me, but I do think $18 for like a lip stick, lip tint, whatever it is, I do think it's a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie. I sound kind of cheap for saying that, but I just think it's a little pricey. So I'm still debating. I know she just launched new shades for summer and the blushes, which I really want, but honestly, $24 for that blush as well. It's so tiny. Like if I had a little bit of more product, maybe, but I don't know. Never say never, because I might buy it. Anyways, I also have this, which is in the shade, where is it? It's a lip plumper, whoa, in maracuja, and it's tart. So I sometimes don't really like putting too much shades. It depends on my mood, I'm gonna be honest, but majority of the time I'm wearing my I'm wearing aquaphor, because I cannot stay with dry lips, and I have the driest lips ever, so I'm always, aquaphor is always on my lips, and it's not a bad thing because hydrated lips. I have these two glosses, and then I have some Vaseline. On to the girlier things. Obviously, you never know when your friend's gonna come, so I guess I have some pads. And I have this, which usually I don't know, it's not specific. I got it from CVS, but it's good for cramps. But for me, sometimes when I get really anxious, my stomach hurts, which is so stupid, but it shows you that the mind is so powerful. So what I like to do sometimes is, like, if I'm out in public and I'm really anxious, because sometimes I can get nauseous or whatever because of the anxiety, I can put this on and it helps me focus on something other than the nausea. But it depends on what I feel, because sometimes I'll have like a panic attack and then I'll feel like hot flashes, and then this is obviously not the best idea. But yeah, so this is it. It could be for cramps, but also sometimes I use it because of the anxiety. So if anyone struggles with anxiety, maybe you can get this too at CVS or literally anywhere. I've seen it before at Five Below, and they're just like little heating pads you put right here. It just helps you focus on something other than like the physical symptoms when you are having a panic attack. So I just wanted to put that in there because I'm trying new techniques and methods because of the things that I've been dealing with anxiety. So yeah. All right, this is kind of embarrassing, but like I said, because of the anxiety, sometimes I get a lot of panic attacks, which make me have physical symptoms. So I always like to carry a little baggie with me, because sometimes I just get super anxious to the point where I'm nauseous. And I mean, I have not thrown up because of a panic attack in a very long time, I think since I was a kid, but it's just kind of like a fear that I have. So I like to have like a little garbage bag with me. But honestly, it's better to just work through the panic attack. If you do battle with panic attacks, you know what I'm talking about. But this is like a way for me to feel like calm and peaceful, and then to also like force myself to expose myself and deal with the anxiety that I'm feeling, whatever situation that could be, and knowing that like I'm safe. Okay, like if I gotta throw up, I'll throw up. Like, you're safe, but you gotta go and deal with what you have to deal with. You gotta face the anxiety type of thing, you know? All right, I don't know why I have 4 of these, but they're just basically the Crest little like sprays that I would spray myself, but I'm drinking Snapple. But it's for your breath, just to smell good, obviously. So I like having it because when I go out, you know, stay without eating for a long time, I don't know, your breath starts kicking and it smells bad, you get one of these and it's like you did a mouthwash. It's the best thing ever. And I also use this for anxiety, and it sounds kind of weird, but sometimes I like to, like I mentioned before, make my mind focus on something else. So maybe it's something that I'm feeling. So like the heating pad, I can feel the heat. This is something that I can taste, and it also opens up my nose sometimes a lot. I think because it's so strong. So then I just spray my mouth like 2 or 3 times, and then it opens up my nose. And then I just, you know, I focus on the taste. I start breathing better. And it sounds kind of dumb now that I'm saying it out loud, but it really has been helping me. I don't need 4. I think I just throw it in my bag. My bag was a hot mess. It was really, really messy before I did this video. But yeah, I think it's good. So even if you don't have anxiety and you don't want to use it for this reason, which again, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's just what has been helping me, you can definitely just have it for, you know, your breath. All right, this next section is my medication. So I always carry with me this medication that I got from Brazil, over the counter. It's just, you put it in your tongue, it melts. It's for nausea. I don't know why I'm saying everything wrong today, bear with me please, but it's just like a little anti-nausea medication, just because, like I said, I do get nauseous a lot. I try to avoid taking medications because it's not always the best, but I like having it with me, and also in case someone else needs it. The second one is Advil, like I said, for me, for headaches, whatever, but also friends, people, cramps, you never know. So it's just good to have. I do carry my anxiety meds with me as well, but it's on the table because, you know, I'm not out right now. And then I have this like dairy relief. I don't really know if I have a dairy problem or not. Sometimes my stomach just hurts, and so I take this before I drink coffee. I don't know. I got it and I carry it with me. It doesn't hurt, and I know that people sometimes near me also struggle with dairy, so if I don't take it, I know someone else will. So yeah. Another thing that I carry with me are my headphones, just because you never know. You're out, you want to go for a walk, you just want to listen to some music, pop it in, you're good to go. I just found this, which I really like, Helloooo. It's like a glittery little lipstick, and I really love it. I don't think it's the best, honestly, but that's because I just am used to Aquaphor quality. But again, if you want a lippy, buy it. It has glitter on it, super cute. And the last thing that I carry with me is floss. Most importantly, one that is not flavored, because although I love mint and blah blah blah, I feel like sometimes right after I eat, I'm still usually either drinking my Coke Zero, because I love Coke Zero, or I'm drinking like my little Snapple, and I don't want to have mint mixed with like Coca-Cola or mint mixed with, you know, Snapple. So I usually use the one that's not flavored, so then I can finish my drink. Afterwards, if I really want, I can just put the spray or whatever, you know. I don't have any gum, but I think this is better than gum, TBH. And that is what is in my bag. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, beijos.